Why do yawns spread? Even dogs catch them. Empathy plays a role. Have you ever noticed how a single yawn can spread through a room like wildfire and wondered why your brain reacts before you even realize it? In this video, we're diving into the strange world of contagious yawning from humans to dogs to uncover whether this simple act is a sign of empathy, a hidden survival instinct, or something deeper in our brain wiring. What if yawning isn't just about tiredness, but about connection? Yawning is one of the most common and mysterious behaviors in the animal world. Almost everyone yawns, and it happens in almost every culture on Earth. You yawn when you are tired, bored, or even when you are nervous. But yawning is not just a human behavior. It is found in many animals, including chimpanzees, dogs, lions, and even birds. What makes yawning even stranger is that it spreads. One person yawns, and suddenly, everyone in the room yawns too. It is almost like yawning is contagious, and, in a way, it really is. Even more surprising is that yawning can spread between different species. Dogs, for example, often yawn when they see their owners yawn. That means yawning is not just a human reaction. It might be a way of communicating or connecting with others. But why does this happen? Why does a yawn spread from one person to another? And why do dogs sometimes catch yawns from humans? A yawn is a deep breath that fills the lungs, followed by a long exhale. Most people yawn when they feel sleepy or bored, but yawning is not limited to those moments. Yawns can also happen when a person is stressed, anxious, or even excited. Scientists still do not fully agree on the exact reason why yawning happens. Some believe yawning helps cool the brain. When you yawn, you bring in cool air and increase blood flow, which may help the brain stay alert. Other scientists think yawning helps the body switch between different states, like waking up or falling asleep. But these ideas explain only why someone yawns. They do not explain why yawns spread. Contagious yawning is when one person yawns and others start yawning too. It is a well-known phenomenon. Many people have experienced it in classrooms, offices, or even on social media. One yawn can trigger a chain reaction. Scientists have studied this for many years. In studies, about 40 to 70% of people yawn after seeing someone else yawn. Sometimes even reading the word yawn can trigger a yawn. But yawning is not only contagious in humans. It happens in many social animals too. Chimpanzees, wolves, and even lions have been observed yawning after seeing others yawn. This suggests that contagious yawning might be linked to social behavior. One popular idea is that contagious yawning is linked to empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others. When we feel empathy, we can catch someone's emotions, like happiness or sadness. Could yawning be a form of emotional connection? Some studies support this idea. People who score higher on empathy tests are more likely to catch yawns. In addition, children and adults who have difficulty with social awareness may be less likely to catch yawns. This has led some researchers to believe that yawning is connected to the ability to connect emotionally with others. Studies with chimpanzees also support this idea. Chimpanzees are more likely to yawn when they see a familiar group member yawning than when they see a stranger. This suggests that yawning might be stronger when there is a close social bond. In humans, people also tend to yawn more when they see close friends or family members yawning than when they see strangers. This supports the idea that yawning is linked to social connection and empathy. Not all research agrees that contagious yawning is linked directly to empathy. In fact, some studies challenge this idea. For example, experiments with dogs have shown mixed results. In certain tests, dogs did not yawn more when their owners yawned compared to when strangers yawned. This suggests that the connection between yawning and empathy may be more complicated than we first believed. The question remains, if yawning is not always driven by empathy, what else could be causing it to spread? One strong explanation involves mirror neurons. Mirror neurons are special brain cells that activate both when we perform an action and when we see someone else perform the same action. This means that if you see someone smile, the same part of your brain might light up as if you were smiling yourself. Mirror neurons are believed to help us learn through imitation. They also help us understand other people's actions and intentions. This may explain why yawns spread from one person to another. When we see someone yawn, our brain may automatically simulate the action, triggering a yawn in response. It's like the brain is copying what it sees without us even realizing it. Mirror neurons are also thought to be connected to empathy. Because they help us mirror and understand others, they may allow us to feel a kind of emotional connection. This is why some researchers believe that contagious yawning might be linked to our ability to emotionally connect with others. But again, the science is not completely clear. One of the most interesting examples of contagious yawning comes from dogs. Dogs have lived alongside humans for thousands of years, and during this time they have become highly skilled at reading human behavior. Dogs can understand gestures, facial expressions, and even emotions. Many studies show that dogs often yawn after seeing their owners yawn, which suggests that dogs may feel connected to humans and respond to our yawns. However, the evidence is not consistent. Some research shows that dogs yawn in response to any human yawning, not just their owners. Other studies indicate that dogs yawn more when their owners yawn, suggesting a stronger emotional bond. This idea is supported by observations that contagious yawning happens more often among friends, family, and close social groups. The closer the bond, the more likely a yawn will spread. The third theory is alertness and brain cooling. Some scientists believe yawning helps keep the brain alert by cooling it down. When you yawn, you take in a deep breath of air, which can help lower brain temperature. This could be especially important in situations where the group needs to stay awake and aware of danger. If one person yawns and others follow, it may help the entire group maintain a higher level of attention. In this way, contagious yawning could serve as a natural warning system, helping the group stay ready for threats or sudden changes in the environment. All of these ideas show that yawning is not just a simple sign of tiredness. It may be part of how social creatures communicate and stay connected. When yawns spread, it reveals something deeper about our brains. They are wired to respond to the behavior of others. This response is often automatic and unconscious, meaning we don't even realize it's happening. For humans, contagious yawning can be seen as a reminder of how closely we are linked to one another. It shows that our bodies are designed to mirror and connect, even through small, involuntary actions. The next time you see someone yawn and feel the urge to yawn too, remember that it is not just a reflex. It may be your brain responding to a silent signal of social connection, whether it is between friends, family, or even between humans and animals like dogs. Yawning may be one of the simplest ways we share a bond. It is proof that our minds and bodies are always communicating, even when no words are spoken. If you found this video interesting, don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating science stories, and drop a comment below telling us what's the strangest thing your brain has ever done.